Welcome into the Panthers.com video mailbag. Staff writer Max Henson here as the Panthers get set to host this divisional round playoff against the Seattle Seahawks. We got our first question this week from Cashless Clay, who asks, how do the Panthers receivers match up with the Seattle secondary? Well, of course, this Seahawks secondary is one of the best in the league. You're looking at some perennial Pro Bowl players, and Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor, Jeremy Lane has entered the lineup for the Seattle and played really well. It's a very, very good group, a sound group, and a physical secondary. When you look at the Panthers wide receivers, though, this is a group that provides a lot of challenges for opposing secondaries, and it's a group that's improving. I mean, you just look at the guys playing wide receiver for Carolina this year. Ted Ginn improved throughout the year, finished with 10 touchdowns. It really was the key to this offense, being able to stretch defenses with his big plays vertically. Look at Devin Funchess. I'm not sure there's a receiver that's really improved more the last 4, 5, 6 weeks of the season than rookie wide receiver Devin Funchess. He's really come on for this team and, of course, provides that big 6'4", 225-pound physical presence. You look at guys like Jericho Cotchery and Corey Brown, who've also played big roles for this team throughout the year, making clutch catches. This group gives you a little bit of everything, and as I said, I think they are improving. But it goes beyond just the wide receivers. For me, when you look at this matchup, the X factor is Greg Olsen, and this is one of the best tight ends in the league, a guy that can give Seattle some problems. We saw certainly back in Week 6, he gave Seattle quite a few, scoring that game-winning touchdown, clinched that win for Carolina. So Greg Olsen will be a big guy to watch in this game. He's going to give Seattle some problems in that secondary, and of course those wide receivers can make a play or two as well. We got our next question from Mike Short, who asks, with our lack of sacks in recent weeks, what's the key thing our defensive ends need to do to get to the quarterback? Really going to be paying very close attention to the defensive ends in this game. I think they're a critical factor in how this game is going to play out. We know Russell Wilson is so dangerous when he escapes the pocket. It's really when he's most dangerous. It was when the play breaks down and he gets a chance to improvise and turn what looks to be nothing into something. And generally, it's something big. You saw in that win against Minnesota in the wild card round, the fumbled snap turned out to be one of the biggest plays offensively in the game for Seattle. And that's just what he does. So for Carolina's defensive ends, it's not so much about the sacks, it's more about keeping him in the pocket. Can they do that? Can they keep him standing in the pocket, make him read the defense, stand in there and deliver the football? If they can keep him contained, you know a guy like KK Short is going to get some penetration through the middle. He'll cause some disruption. Can they just keep him in that pocket? To me, that's one of the keys in the game. That'll be goal number 1 for this Panthers group of defensive ends. We got our next question from Carlos, who asks, will there be a mixture of Stewart and Cap for Sunday's game? Well, of course, Jonathan Stewart coming back from injury for this divisional playoff, was dealing with the foot injury, and he's healthy and ready to go. And for Carolina, that means he's going to get the heavy workload. And when you've got your Pro Bowl running back healthy, you're going to feed him. And Cap obviously has shown some signs that he's able to contribute to this team. We saw late in the year the rookie getting some opportunities and making the most of them. But against this Seattle defense, you need to run and earn tough yards. And really, Jonathan Stewart is the man for that job. He's proven it throughout the year, a tough physical runner. He's the guy you're going to want the ball in his hands as this game wears into the third and fourth quarter. The rookie has shown flashes, but Jonathan Stewart's a Pro Bowl for a reason. He'll be the guy getting the vast majority of the carries. Well, thanks for the questions this week, everybody. I know everyone's looking forward to this playoff game on Sunday. We'll do it again next time right here on Panthers.com.